evening, members of the Hen in the Woods School Board, administrators, parents, and community members. The arts are often the first cut when budget shortfalls arise. I'm Lisa Jansen, and I'm here tonight to share my experience as the head art educator of Hen in the Woods Visual Art Program. I've had many careers in the arts, but my path has always been leading me to art education. Here's a copy of my resume and credentials for your reference. Art education frequently faces the question, is art class really necessary? My question to you is, does not every child deserve a full education? I am certain we agree that we all want children to learn and grow. Providing a comprehensive education for our children, both in and outside of school, improves our community, our nation, and our world. Studies repeatedly show the positive effects on students when the arts are part of a well-rounded education. The arts have intersected with education strongly and inextricably for all of human history. Each of the art disciplines, music, visual art, theater, dance, and media arts, can carry forward a civilization's history, teach lessons, and celebrate our individual and collective heritage. In more recent history, starting with early advocates like John Dewey, both formal and informal art education in the United States have demonstrated imagination, better test scores, more civic engagement, public savings, increased lifelong learning potential, better community cohesion, and more. Integrating the arts into positive development of our youth through creative skill building, inquiry, and expression present in the art classroom fuel young people's imagination and build critical learning and life skills. Art develops unique habits of mind. Art class is so much more than just painting nice pictures. Habits of mind are unique skills that develop naturally when engaging in art making. These habits include the ability to develop craft, engage and persist, envision, express, observe, reflect, stretch and explore, and understand art worlds. These habits developed in the art classroom transfer to other areas of school and life. They are also highly valued by employers. Highly developed habits of mind are the sought-after skills of these future adults. Art builds students' capacity for 21st century skills. Critical thinking, self-directed learning, and problem solving are alive and well in the art room. The process of analyzing and creating art challenges students to develop these skills. Art students are given open-ended problems to solve, encouraging them to think critically and take risks to solve problems in their own unique way. These skills transfer to many other areas of life. Creative thinking is the most desired skill of employers in the 21st century, and these skills cannot be memorized and assessed on a standardized test. Art helps students understand others. We live in an increasingly global world. It is important for our students to leave school with a broad understanding of the world and its cultures beyond their own. Art classes expose students to art from all over the world, and the connections through discussion and collaboration in the art room help students empathize and understand others' points of view. This exposure helps them understand our shared humanity. The study of art history also helps highlight the issues of the past and the present. The arts bring people together. Art develops communication skills. When art students analyze an artwork, they use art vocabulary to express their ideas. Discussions about art build students' capacities to listen and to learn from one another. When a student creates an artwork, they make meaningful choices to communicate their ideas. And when reflecting about art making through artist statements, students are further developing these skills. Studies show that low-income students who have arts education are 5 times less likely to drop out of high school. They score an average of 100 points higher on the SATs and are twice as likely to go to college. Art activities are at the highest level of Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's taxonomy is a classification system used to define and distinguish different levels of human cognition: thinking, learning, and understanding. The 7 strategies to develop students' higher order thinking begin with remembering, then understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and at the highest level, creating. In art class, we are always engaging our students in these highest levels of thinking. Art students are analyzing, evaluating, and creating every day. High order thinking is naturally present in art classes. Art is a way of thinking, and creativity is a significant component. Art encourages asking questions, it encourages taking some risks, and art encourages collaborative work. Art helps us better educate children. As I stated earlier, I am certain that we agree that every student of Hen of the Woods School deserves a good education. The best education, one that prepares them for success as a future adult. Visual art education does just that. If arts education were simply an extra, like a pretty picture hanging on a classroom bulletin board, then losing it could be written off just as another regrettable fiscal reality. But arts education builds a critical cognitive bridge between acquiring knowledge in school and putting it to use in the real world. Thank you for your time and attention. Please consider all that I have shared with you this evening. Art education is invaluable.